All right, what's going on? So we are in a different scene from where you guys usually see me, which is in the office slash studio. Today we are in the home gym. A lot of you guys have been asking me for a tour, some of the equipment that I have in here. And so I want to pull back the curtains in my home gym. I have a few things that I still want to add on here, but we'll go ahead and drop this video anyways so that you guys can see what I'm working with. All right, so before I give you guys a full rundown on this, first I want to let you know that if you're trying to build a strong physique, let's be real, the only thing that you actually need is a pull-up bar, which you can just build your own in your backyard. A couple of dumbbells, I say max, maybe up to 50 pounds. And then lastly, I'd maybe recommend getting a barbell so that you can at least hit some barbell squats. But either way, all in all, as long as you have a pull-up bar, a bench, and maybe a little dumbbell set, like you're good to go. You don't need to go above and beyond like I did with my gym. So the first piece of equipment is going to be the all-in rack. Now, I had a company that came out and installed this for me. I love this piece of equipment. It pretty much has everything that you need. So if you just wanted to go all out on one piece of equipment, this would be it right here. I really like this because I have pretty much every attachment known to man. I have the ropes for my tricep extensions. I have the pretty much the barbell holder rather, where I also have a full rack or already a half rack. I can do dead pulls from here. I can hit lat pull downs. I have a fully blown, just a Smith machine here, which is awesome. I'm probably gonna get a lot of heat for this, but I prefer to squat on the Smith machine. I prefer to bench on the Smith machine. And so I'm actually happy that this comes with a Smith machine along with just a full-blown rack right here that I can also do just free weights on. I also, again, have this station up. I'm 5'11", so this goes from the top of my head, again, for context, I'm 5'11", all the way down to right around my ankles. So depending on the move or the range of motion that I want to hit, I can. Same thing with the pull-up bar. I have yet to hit my head, whether doing a pull-up or a muscle-up in my garage gym. I just literally drive the door down, and I have like an extra 4 feet of space, which is awesome. But one thing that's really cool is that this all-in-one came in with a landmine. And landmine is one of the, in my opinion, one of the best back builders that you can get, or even shoulder workouts. I think that having a landmine is essential for your gym for some bent over rows. Again, if you have maybe shoulder presses, if you want to maybe do some plyometrics where you're snatching the thing off the ground. So I'm glad that this came with that setup as well. All right, so if not my favorite piece of equipment, I'll probably go out to say maybe the all-in-one is my favorite, but I mean, it's a close tie with this one, I'll be real with you. Reason for that is I love hitting legs. I think every time I post on social media, I'm freaking hitting legs, even though I do hit upper body, I promise. So this is a 2-in-1. You have a hack squat with a leg press. Now, this is one that I had to order because the first one that I had when I was building out my home gym, and if you're building out a home gym, try to get everything commercial grade. Everything that I have in my gym now is commercial grade because before this, I had a leg press that was on rollers. And unfortunately, when you're trying to get the full range of motion, it has like choppy movements. And so I got this one right here with linear bearings, and it has been just the smoothest thing. And so if I wanted to, say, get under the weight, I can literally, it has like a little station back there that I can put it. And boom, I'm in full range of motion right there where I can just get inside the hack squat. If I wanted to go back and say, hey, let's go ahead and hit a leg press, I would actually put this back. So let's say that I wanted to swap that out. So let's say I finish hitting 4 sets of hack squats. I can then put this seat back and I'm bam, right back under the weight. All right, let me take you now to the free weight section. So leading off, we have the kettlebell station, which range from 10 all the way to 50 pounds. Now, full transparency, I have not been using the kettlebells as much as I should. My wife uses them more than I do. I used to use kettlebells quite a bit when I did CrossFit actively, but I do like to incorporate them inside of my cardio. So I'll do kettlebell swings and I'll incorporate that with the Rogue bike, which I'll show you a little bit later on today. But yeah, so that's what I use those for. And then moving over to the dumbbells. I'll be real with you, I haven't been using pretty much past this rack. So from the 80s, which is what you see down here, all the way to the hundreds, like I gotta dust them off, so keep me accountable. I haven't been using them as much as they should, so I gotta give them some love. But that is the dumbbell station, which I spent a lot of time using free weights. So this is two things. I've been able to tweak it where I can do a couple more things out of it. Remember, if you're planning on building a home gym, try to get 3 to 5 moves out of each piece of equipment that you have minimum, because you're only working with the limited amount of space. And so again, leg curl, leg extension on here. It's seated leg curl and then seated leg extension. And so a couple things that I've been able to figure out on here is I've been able to do Bulgarian split squats. So some of the Bulgarian split squats that I've been able to do have allowed me to get a better range of motion versus just using the bench, as you see here in the footage. And I actually really enjoy that movement. Targets the glutes, targets the hamstrings, targets the quads quite well. And then I'm also able to do standing leg curls, which again, this machine isn't built for it, but when you have a certain footprint inside of your gym, you get creative. And it also makes the exercises more fun. So that way you're not just in here working out by yourself. Sometimes you get in your own head, you kind of get tired, like going to the gym like anything else. You're like, I don't know if I want to do this move. So mixing it up definitely helps keep things nice and fresh and nice and fun. So somebody was asking me, dude, do you not get tired of working out at your home gym? It's just you by yourself, like no one's there. And at first I was like, that's a good thought. But then I really started thinking about it and I started thinking, you know what? It's kind of like business where you're not going to get the applause for the work that you do until the product is actually out or the service is completed or you hit your targets. And so I think that's one of the things that I've really just learned to grow and to love about having a home gym is being able to work out by myself without needing eyeballs when I'm pushing heavy weight or, needing anyone to kind of like clap for you when you're doing your set. And so just having that moment for yourself and doing the work regardless of what other people say or what other people think or how they view you has really just translated even into just my day-to-day. So that's like a little side note that I wanted to share with anyone that's kind of like on the fence of, should I have a home gym? What's the point of working out by yourself? I'm not against community because sometimes I'll have my friends come over and we'll work out, but I'm all for also having that space to myself. Cardio. So I have 2 main pieces of equipment, a third, and I'll show it to you. So it is this treadmill right here. Love it. Doesn't take up much room. Once I'm done using it, I literally just put it back right here. And then I have all this space right here. I can literally just lay out, do abs if I want. And then I have this bad boy right here. It kicks my butt every time I'm on it, but I absolutely love it, which is the Rogue Echo Bike. Actually, I think this is the Echo or the Assault. Yeah, it's the Echo Bike, sorry. So this is the Rogue Echo Bike, which I absolutely love. Again, never an easy workout on this thing, but it is just phenomenal when it gets your heart rate up. I learned to love it when I was on CrossFit a couple years back. And so I thought to myself, if I ever do a home gym, which I now have, I'm gonna be adding that machine. And then we have things like jump ropes, battle ropes that we do in here as well, especially if I'm doing intervals or EMOMs, like every minute on the minute, keeping the heart rate up, definitely. No skipping cardio around here. Should get a little bit more in, but we definitely try our best not to skip any cardio.